Tom, TV icon Bill Cosby is facing up to 30 years behind bars after a Pennsylvania jury convicted him today on 3 counts of sexual assault. The conviction comes after 2 days of deliberation over the case, which stemmed from a 2004 incident in which a woman said Cosby drugged and molested her. The 3 sexual assault charges each carry a maximum sentence of 10 years. That means the 80-year-old Cosby could spend his final years behind bars.
What was revealed through this investigation was a man who had spent decades preying on women and a man who had evaded this moment here today for far too long.
Cosby will be sentenced in the next 60 to 90 days. In the meantime, he's free on bond. His defense team plans to appeal today's decision. And people across the world and right here in Atlanta are reacting tonight to that guilty verdict. Some feel relief, others shock to know the entertainer, once known as America's Dad, has been convicted of such heinous crimes. Callers lit up the lines at News and Talk 1380 WAOK.
It got people talking.
In the hours following the Bill Cosby guilty verdict, host Derek Bozeman spoke with people for it.
And just because he's an entertainer, he doesn't get a pass to get away with it.
And others who felt the jury got it wrong.
He should be not guilty is because a young lady can come up with anything and say anything at any time.
The 80-year-old entertainer was found guilty Thursday on 3 counts of felony aggravated assault. Cosby, however, pleaded not guilty to drugging and molesting Andrea Constand nearly 14 years ago. The unanimous decision comes less than a year after a jury was deadlocked in his first trial amid a swirl of allegations. Bozeman explained why many of his callers may find it hard to accept the latest ruling.
It is difficult, not even withstanding 50 women who came forth, for them to say this guy who was the Jello Pudding Man, the guy who was America's Dad, the guy who really gave us a first glimpse of professional blacks on TV. What we're holding on to is the nostalgia of what that meant and not looking at what actually went on inside that jury room and inside that courtroom.
And with that conviction, many agree the philanthropic comedian's decades-long legacy is now tarnished forever.
He looked like a good father and like he would never do the stuff that people said that he did to them girls.
On the show, he seems so wholesome and like such a good dad. So to hear about what he's done is just very shocking and eye-opening because it's like you don't really know these people.